Hi and welcome. This is Fiona Fernandez in Pyrmont. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm just doing some quick little tips for things, and I'm just sitting here making some more Christmas cards for my stall, and I thought I'd just quickly show you how I put a piece of ribbon on in this manner. So I don't always do it like this, but for this situation, because the ribbon is quite narrow, I've cut the tear and tape in half. So I've just put a little bit. I'm using my glass mat because I can stick the tape to the mat. So what, I haven't stuck it yet, but I'll just show you what I've done. I've stuck the piece of cardboard on, and I'm going to put the ribbon like this, and then I'll put a little Christmas tree on it. I'll show you that in a minute. And so I line it up on my grid. I really like that they've got the dotted lines on the grid as well, because I can line that up and get my tear and tape lined up. So all I've done is I've slid it around and put it onto so on this side I can see, might not look like that in the picture, but I can see it as lining up with this line down here. Yeah, it looks like it's a bit over on the video because of where the camera sits. Let's see if I can get a bit closer to it. Yeah, it just depends where the camera's sitting. So basically I'm just lining it up. So I'm using this dotted line as my guide for my ribbon. So that'll go along like that. So I'm actually going to push that down onto the mat, onto the glass. Make sure this line is lined straight. And so that's about centered. The dotted line is almost centered on there. So then I use my pick tool. You can use your fingernails, but I like to use my tool to get the backing off like that. Just give it a push down first before you pull it up, because it's easier, she says. Don't you love it when you think something's going to be easier and then it doesn't? I find it easier that way because it sticks the tape onto the base first. So now I've got that off. Just stand up so I can see over the top of it. So I put if you're holding it in your fingers, you know you've got a bit in each finger, so you've got you've got enough for each end, and then you just line it up. Oh, now I moved it. That'd be right. Stick it down and stick to the mat properly. So I'm going to line my ribbon up with this line here. So it's just below the center of that tape, because that will fit down the middle of my, so I put one on one end, and I'll line up this one and push it onto the tape. Looks straight. Just check your line along here. I'll just get my ruler out. So that is 5 millimeters. Good. It should be the same at this end. Yep. Good. Okay, so once you've pushed that down like that and like that, then you can pull it off the mat. And it comes off fairly easily. So you've got your tape on either end, and you can just fold it over like that. And then you end up with a nice, hopefully nice, straight piece of ribbon. Let me just use my bone folder and squish that down a little bit. So you could do it all the way, but I just tend to do both ends because I'm going to be sticking something. Make sure I'm in the camera because I've pulled it close to the table. So I'm putting that on there, and then I'm going to use a Christmas tree. I've been making these trees. They're so cute, aren't they? And we'll do a bit of decoration as well. So I just want to show you how I put the ribbon on, and then I will attach it to the card with some glue. Okay, that's my little tip for today. Ciao!